It might surprise some of you to know that at one point even lower than where I'm at now, I once did stand-up comedy to make ends meet. So you'll have to forgive me when I introduce this episode as a callback to those misspent days of yore.
What would it be like if David Bowie and Andy Warhol created the Justice League? I think it'd go a little something like this.
Brats Bizarre sprang from the mind of Pat Mills. No doubt is something he tried to pitch to 2000 AD, who wisely said, no, we'd rather publish more Strontium Dog or Nikolai Dante stories. You know, stuff people would actually want to read. Why don't you pitch this to Epic? Epic Illustrated was Marvel Comics' attempt to muscle in on the lucrative alternative comic foothold held by heavy metal at the time. A great magazine in its right, Epic showcased a number of talented writers and artists, either within its pages or in separate comics published under its imprint. At any rate, Epic apparently leapt at the chance to take Mills' story and bring it to life in a 4-issue series that, it must be read to be believed. Marilyn Manson dreams of being as androgynous as the members of this group of self-styled super brats. Vat-grown teens with a desire to live, love some more, and keep loving. Look, Epic was all about so-called mature comics, which means you got to see stuff, okay? This book is actually pretty tame where that's concerned. In the future, the prudes have taken over, and a prominent political candidate is preaching a return to good old-fashioned family values and a pledge to make the nation follow a principle of celibacy until marriage. Naturally, the sex-crazed Brats Bizarre are having none of that, and so it's a war of counterculture versus the establishment, just like Mother used to bake. Of course, I don't have to tell you the prudes are actually 10 times as prurient as the kids, and this whole thing turns into a tale of laws for thee, but not for me before it's done. But the not-so-unbelievable 10 minutes into the future storyline couples well with Duke Myton and Anthony Adhikari's artwork. Brats Bizarre definitely isn't a book for everyone, but I found it interesting how quickly and how easily I warmed up to these characters. I suppose it recalled that year I spent in Amsterdam, working the cabaret scene as Sweet Madame Blue, which was also my signature song. I'd come out draped in an American flag and a Dolly Parton wig and flip hamburgers into the audience while singing the classic Styx anthem. There was an old man who often sat at a table just off stage who said when I whispered the Heaven's Door part, it was like a kiss from God in his heart. It was a good life, and I guess I kind of miss it. Those bastards will never know the likes of me again, and, Oh, I'm sorry, I got off track. Brats Bizarre is a book that got made. Don't discount it should you see it in a dollar bin somewhere. I'm Carlton Tetley. Good day and good reading. Sweet Madam Blue, gaze in your looking glass. You're not a child anymore. Sweet Madam Blue, the future is all but past. You dressed in your jewels. You made your own rules. You conquered the world and more. Heaven's Door.